own gunmen, the terrorists there, right? And some are saying that things have gone so much out of hand that Nnamdi Kanu cannot control them anymore, and all of that things people are saying. It is Nnamdi Kanu. He is Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, if you have not, because you've not really seen him for so long, you probably have forgotten who is Nnamdi Kanu, right? And here I have something somebody shared today, and I said, I'm going to share this with everyone. It's nostalgic. This was just about 5 years or so ago when Nnamdi Kanu and the Nigerian police and the rest of them were doing what they know how to do best, trying to possibly kind of intimidate him. But when Nnamdi Kanu arrived, the way he was coming, police had to move without violence, without assault, without anything. If you want to know who Nnamdi Kanu is, truly, that you probably, Nigerian government have probably making forgot, and some of you have turned to experts on IPOB. This is Nnamdi Kanu. Free him and save him. It's a long watch. Sit back and enjoy it.
I beg shoot! I beg shoot! I'm begging you to shoot! 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 Don't shoot one! Don't shoot one! Now shoot Ofu! Shoot Ofu! Ofu can die yo! Shoot Ofu! Ofu! I am Nnamdi! Shoot Ofu! 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 Just shoot Ofu! This is Biafra! This is Biafra! This is Biafra! Oh, where is the Megano? This is Biafra! Sam. Useless people! Baboons and monkeys. Baboons and monkeys with guns. That's what they are. This one is you. Block it! Block it! Block it! Block it! Block it! This is our land. Okay, block it! Block it! Block it! Block it! Okay, block it! Block it! Okay, block him! We need to go home! Okay? Can't we go home? Today, it will happen today! Okay? One thing will happen here. Shoot me! No! Go on now! They're going for the Lord! Come on, Lord! See, this is our land! No, this is our land! Make me where I'm from. I will cheer. I know the fear.
Oyedu Ibeto, Omeri Onindizu, Oniya, Abakare, Mama Naora, Unapori Meri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapori Meri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2. Now Python dance 3. Unapori Meri Nnamdi go Oyedu Ibeto, Omeri Onindizu, Biroya, Abakare, Mama Naora, Unapori Meri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2. Now Python dance 3. Unapori Meri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2. Now Python dance 3. Unapori Meri Nnamdi Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3. Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, and Python dance 3.
Again, I missed him. Today, yesterday rather, the women of Afaraoku, they came out, not only just to pray for Nnamdi Kanu's release, they also staged a mini community sort of protest, which is on a photograph just yesterday. So I think we have a date with the 29th of July, where the kangaroo courts in Nigeria continue to find ways and around to even try him. Okay? And he's telling them, you can't try me. Stop wasting your time. Your court says I should go because I've done nothing wrong. But they are so afraid of letting him go. If he should be out there, people will talk, say, he don't lose control. He's no longer controlling there is this or that. Let him go first. Let him come out of that place first. And we can find out. Here, today in Ibadan, another trailer derailed. They said the trailer was moving cement. Somehow, something went wrong and boom, derailed.
Cement loco. That will be cement is a one luto. See and here. Can say my cone. Train accidents, Bodija, Ibadan, Oyo State. See and here. Train accidents. Train accidents. See and here. This report. Quick media bring the work closer to your doorstep. Oyo State in Nigeria, Ibadan. See and here. Forano. fọ́ dànù. Gbogbo ẹ̀ fọ́ dànù.
So that's a cargo train, you know, transporting thousands of bags of cement derailed. But do you even see the train itself? The last time we were here, we were talking about the Dangote and his friends. Why supposed Dangote's friends treating him like this? Why is Steve Nnamdi treating the #1 investor that Nigeria have like this? Well, there has been so many other there have been conspiracy theories on what could be going on until Dangote himself came out to say they call him a monopolist. And that's not true. According to him, he has never used his privilege to chase or kick anybody out of business that he's interested in. And right now, even though we shouldn't even use that as a reason why he has to be destroyed, because to me, I wouldn't give a damn about Dangote himself like I never did. But the fact that my money is part of the money they gave to him, are you surprised? I'm sending money into that place and your criminal government is taking that money. My money is part of the money they are using to do Doremi in Nigeria. My money is part of the money they are using to buy you private jets. Everyone that sends every penny into that place, your money is part of the money that Nnamdi is using. And it's part of the money they give to Dangote. So that is my business in Dangote's business. But nevertheless, I still do not wish that these guys win. Okay? Chase him out of the business. You would expect somebody like that to still be protected, you know? Well, he's always been protected until the day he lost that protection. Then he needs our help. But you do not know Dangote very much. If you have never heard about Ibeto. I said something about it, but somebody just did a piece. It's an old one now, okay? It's an old story. So the credit to this clip goes to Ugo, the guy who made this, okay? Let me share the story of Ibeto with you. Something to just live in your conscious or your subconscious of a rotten contraption that has killed so many dreams. So many people's dreams have been killed just to fulfill the dreams of few, greedy few.
Local production of cement. The manager of Ibeto cement factory promised to flood Nigerian market with cement and drastically reduce the price of the product. Ibeto fulfilled his promise and flooded the country with cement. The result was that the price of cement crashed. This jolted Dangote cement and affected his business adversely. Aliko Dangote wrote a petition to former President Olusegun Obasanjo kicking against the authority the federal government granted Ibeto to import 800,000 metric tons of cement. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo issued a directive that Ibeto was not allowed to import cement into the country until it proved its investment in local production. Dangote was allowed to import cement. Thousands of staffs of Ibeto's men were rendered jobless. When late President Umaru Yar'Adua succeeded Obasanjo, Ibeto in July 2007 applied for import allocation and it was granted. Once again, he flooded the country with quality cement and the prices crashed. Dangote Cement PLC quickly filed a suit alleging that Ibeto Cement Company is gaining undue advantage by the federal government. On its part, the federal government contended that Dangote Cement PLC is plotting to wipe out fair competition and create a monopoly in the industry and transform itself to the only cock that crows in Nigeria. But Ibeto fortified terms of settlement which were entered as consent judgment in the suit. In line with the consent judgment, it will continue to import 1.5 million metric tons of cement per annum for the period between 1st October 2007 and 30th of September 2019. This was in line with the federal government guarantee conveyed in a letter by the Ministry of Trade and Industry, dated 5th June 2002. By the judgment, the federal government was to pay Ibeto Cement Company the sum of $40 million and 1.9 billion naira. The amount is the verified claims by the Interministerial Committee of the federal government for losses suffered by Ibeto from the unjustified closure of his bagging plant between December 2005 and when it resumed operation in October 2007. But Dangote Cement PLC consented that its rights and interests were affected by the consent judgment. Dangote argued that the continuance of Ibeto Cement makes Dangote Cement expensive. However, the federal government and 6 of its agencies, which are the other defendants in the counter affidavit deposed to by one Emmanuel Joel, an assistant litigation officer in the law firm of Kenna Partners, argued that Dangote Cement PLC filed the suit with only one intention: to wipe out competition in cement business and become a monopoly. The federal government also contended that Dangote Cement has no locus in filing the suit, as the matter didn't concern them. It averred that the suit instituted by Ibeto Cement against the federal government was not fraudulent. Furthermore, it argued that Dangote Cement was not a nominee or agent of government agencies, which are defendants in the suit, and is not acting on their behalf. It argued that Dangote Cement PLC is not an agency of federal government with the statutory mandate of administering, managing, or enforcing tax compliance, therefore lacking the local standing to commence or maintain the legal action and seek the reliefs in the case. Ibeto took cement to another level. It signed a contract agreement of $368 million with a China company, Zhejiang Sinoma Engineering Design and Research Institute Company Limited, to produce 6,000 metric tons of cement in Enugu State, southeast Nigeria. The contract covered crushing limestone mining, cement raw materials to packaging, shipped to the whole process, and a 45 megawatts captive power plant, covering engineering design, equipment, steel, material supply, civil works, installation, commissioning, and personal training. Already, Ibeto Company operates a similar facility in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, which produces 6,000 tons of cement. Dangote was afraid that his dominance and monopoly of cement production will be destroyed by Ibeto. Ibeto is a billionaire and one of the wealthiest men in Africa. As of 2013, he was estimated to be worth about $3.7 billion by Ventures Africa. His Petrochemical Industries Limited, which manufactures oil lubricants and other various petroleum products, both for local and international trade, has the largest liquid storage facility for petroleum products in Nigeria, with a large capacity to store over 60,000 metric tons, and is located at Apapa Wharf and the Ibru Jetty complex in Lagos, Nigeria. President Buhari came into power. Ibeto Company applied for foreign exchange from the CBN but was denied. Dangote applied and was granted. He has continued to enjoy all manner of waiver. Like Dangote did during the Obasanjo regime, he was said to have approached his Fulani brother. Buhari banned Ibeto Cement. Following the closure of Ibeto Cement by Buhari, the prices of cement jumped from 1,500 naira to 2,500 naira, and Dangote is smiling to the bank. Ibeto's account is frozen. Dr. Cletus Ibeto has been arrested several times, questioned by security agencies, harassed, humiliated, and intimidated. There is no law in the Nigerian law books that Ibeto company has breached. What then is his crime? Why this mistreatment?
Anarchy loans. Anarchy.
And that is the story of Ibeto. I'm not saying that as a businessman himself is 100% clean, but everything you heard in that video is 100% truth. You can verify them. You can go online and check them too. All the court papers, all of this. Right? So now I think some of us will understand why Charm was raging this afternoon. Whenever somebody says the Igbos should learn how to lobby, the Igbos should learn how to do this or that, what else do you think the business and all of that would do when it comes to safeguarding their businesses and all of that? Do you think they are not doing that? But when a system is totally rigged against you, an order of a government can close down your plants, right? You could be denied, your businesses could be denied their forex. All other businesses you are involved in, you could be denied waivers. You'll be running so much at a loss, and you are competing with somebody who is enjoying all privilege.